it is very difficult for people to obey the law. And one of the functions of the police, they have the functions to arrest. The Constitution stated the right of citizens in the society. One of the rights the citizens have is the right to life, the right to dignity of human person. You don't torture the suspect.
Are police supposed to shoot? Not only police. I want to even extend to almost all the uniform men. Is this soldier? Is it navy? Is it what? Just name them. Once they are that uniform, they feel they are God. They look at us as commoners, real commoners. What I had used the word before, common civilian. They look as if we don't have life that they have, just because they're on that uniform. I don't know. So most that the public is just respecting the gown they wear. Probably respect the office they occupy and their uniform. That's why you can just come and start beating. You see one checked policeman fighting a giant just because he's wearing. Then will just be, accepting you because he doesn't want to fight because you are a government, property, so to say, at that particular time. So police and the people you also police, we should work together. We should work together. Do your work properly, and we were also trying to obey the law of the land. Nobody should really be above the law. Like you said, if any police that is found wanting, should be prosecuted, should be punished. It's also serve deterrent to other policemen. That for the fact that you're a policeman or a uniform man does not mean you take laws into your hands. And so I think that's how it's supposed to be. Then any civilian too that also you also be disciplined, and you also serve as a deterrent to other civilians as well, to know that if I do this, and this is what we mean by justice. When this happens, nobody will complain because even you're not above the law.
Yes.
And then we'll live happily in this society and really be one as you're supposed to be. There'll be no segregation amongst us. There'll be no acrimony. There'll be no fighting or this. So we must reduce this kind of brutality and wickedness we're experiencing now among each other, just because you're a police officer or just because you're army or whatever. It's wrong. These people are also humans. The way you commonize us common civilian, it looks as if we are goats, only you are human. It is wrong. Let's work together. Yes, there could be times where civilians will break the law, but your own duty is to correct. Once you take life is gone. You can't bring it back. That is where I'm particularly concerned by treating this topic. Let us not take life as if it doesn't have value. We should value life. You should value life, please. Well, thank you so much. We'll take a break now and come back. We'll enter question and answer session. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
My name is Selina, and my question goes thus. Is there any authority, any department actually, that one can report erring police or any police that goes against the law?
My name is Noah. My question goes thus. Is there any department in the police force responsible for checking the mental health of policemen regularly?
So there is no perfect marriage, but we have patient couples. And so we must learn to understand each other and be patient with each other.
Their private part ends here. They don't know here is also part of it.
The last administration, we celebrated the production of pencils. What a shame, Giant of Africa.
Beautiful questions from the audience. So, I guess, please provide the answers.
Okay, let me take the first question. Is there any department in the police one can report erring police officers? Okay, in the police force, there is structure in the police force. We have the structure, Inspector General of Police, the IG, and we have the state commissioners of police, and we have area commanders. So there is structure in the police. So when a police officer maybe you are somewhere and a police officer is brutalizing you, what you do is that every police officer has a badge here. Where
Copy the name.
Yes, where they put their name.
Yes.
So what you do is that you just pick the name of the police officer. Understand? So as a citizen, you can petition him if it is within a division. If it is a divisional police, it's under a division, you can petition him against to the DPO of that police. You can also petition to the area commander of that section and then telling him that this is what you are faced in the hands of these police officers. It happened in a time. I don't know if any of you know Abakari.
Yes, of course.
Abakari was accused of an offense. What they did was that they petitioned him to the Inspector General of Police. What the Inspector General of Police was to recommend for his suspension. There's a body in the police that actually has power to suspend. If a police officer who is on duty, you cannot investigate a police officer who has not been suspended. For instance, Abakari was a police officer in charge of a section in the police. So they recommended the IGP, recommended for his suspension. So they suspended him and he was investigated and being tried. So when you did the petition, what the police authority will do is to investigate such any police officer, and if they find him wanting, they will prosecute such police officer.
So which means there's no particular department saddled with that responsibility.
There's no particular department,
but rather hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
Okay. I think the question is clear.
The only department that has that they recommend is the Police Service Commission. What they do is to suspend for other police officers to investigate and prosecute. Is there any department in the police force responsible for checking the police mental health
regularly? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I can tell you as a fact that if you want to join the police, one of the requirements is that they will ask for your medical reports.
Yeah.
So as you join the police, I can also tell you emphatically that the police undergo training from time to time. They undergo training. They are always on training. So they will have a department in the police force that is responsible to check the well-being of their officers. It's a department in the police force that checks the well-being of their officers from time to time.
Now that one include the mental health, because what we're specific now, because some of them that shoots anyhow, it's like they are already high.
Yes.
You know, when I mean high, they have taken some substance.
Yes.
So they don't know what they're doing. So is there any, that's what the question they're asking. They usually check that. Because they could check their physical well-being.
Yeah, I know they check they have, for instance, if you're an officer, a police officer, even in the army, and you are sick, you as a police officer, you can visit the police hospital.
Of course.
And they will take care of you free of charge. Because, but I don't know if they actually check their mental health from time to time.
I think we're going to suggest that if that's not in the police law, please try and put it in. And once in a while, check the medical health on state. Because for pilots, they check their medical state regularly. Honestly, because some of these aircraft you see, some of them are human errors. Somebody who is already disturbed, who is already agitated, who is tired of life. As a pilot, you just enter, woo woo, just touch into everybody, perish with him. Many cases, there are many. All these plane crash you see outside, there are many. So they now brought it as a law. In fact, that is so, they do so well that you don't just do anyhow. They will check your mental health, know whether you have been on drugs for a certain time and what is the effect of that before you enter plane to move plane now. And not only keeping one pilot in that cabin, they will keep up to two, at least two pilots now. Not only one person now, so that when this one will, that kind of thing. So I think if they don't have such, because they ought to know they are dealing with human beings, they ought to check them regularly, go for mental check. Anybody knows our mentality here. If you just ask somebody to go to psychiatric, you say, hey, they're a crazy person. It's not really crazy person. They should visit psychiatrists once in a while because this is what they do to also know the state of their mental or whatever. So that's how it's supposed to really be. I bet we're begging government, if it's not in the law, please put that in the law. Because these uniform men, so that we reduce the mortality rate, the ways people kill other people as if we are not. Yes, we know we are bloody civilians, we know we are commoners, but in the same blood that flows in you as a police officer flows in the one you are being maltreated. And this issue of turning cases against somebody just because you want money. Think if it's your younger brother at home. Think if it's your son. You just turn case because you want money. You know, somebody who's showing you his ID card, you chocolated the ID card and break it and throw it and say, hey, you are under arrest. You are moving without not means of identification. Yet you broke the person's ID card. I mean, let us see ourselves like humans. We should not be treated again like commoners. We are all human beings, even though we're not on the uniform. We're looking for how to make peace in all areas. And if there is peace, not everybody will be happy. So that's why now we're discussing this. Do your work as a police officer, and civilians do your own. We all know what is wrong and what is right. Yes, sometimes people, yes, there could be. But even when it comes, let there be justice. Let there be fairness in whatever we're doing in Nigeria, as the way we treat our fellow human beings. We're all human beings. The same blood that flows in you flows in another person. Your final words, please.
My final words goes to every Nigerian who has lost confidence in the police. Irrespective of the decay in the system, we shouldn't lose confidence in the police. The police is our friend, as it should be. So we shouldn't be scared. Yeah, they're actually our friend. Even though in reality, it doesn't depict. They're actually our friend. We shouldn't be scared of the police. Most of us, we are always afraid of the police. We don't know how to visit the station. We are scared. No, you should see police as your friend. So if someone infringes on your right, if someone go and commit an offense against you, you should have the freedom, the boldness to go to the police and report such person.
Don't take laws into your hands.
Don't take laws into your hands.
Good.
You understand? So that is my advice to Nigerians and everyone out there. We have faith in the police system. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I conclude by saying, indeed, police are our friends. And we are also friends of police. Treat us well, police. Every one of you in uniform, whether police or army or navy or, Air Force, treat the so-called bloody civilians like human beings. And in fact, I will advise, stop using that word on us, bloody civilian. You belittle us to dog and cat and rat, but we're humans like you. So that's my advice. Let us do our job. Police well. Then the other civilians, be also in your own part and do the right thing. We all know what is good. We also know what is wrong. Having said this, I want to thank the production crew for a job well done, and the executive producer, and of course, the audience here and viewers at home. Thank you for being there for us. And also our sponsors, who will always continue to recognize you, because this is the reason why we are still on air. We thank you for your support. And of course, once again, our guests, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
I invite artist Afrolemi to sign out this program. Until I come your way again next week, same station. I remain Ehilis. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Whatever I think I could do it.
are not interested anymore, just let me know. Cause I cannot be calling every day and night, you know. My message is on red.
You are watching Vivid View Talk Show.
Even if you see me scores, you know they bother test me. Otojo meta, tarirawa, akuku dara, my message is on red. You've been acting weird. Even if you see me scores, you know they bother test. This our love on one side there.
You are watching Vivid View Talk Show.
This our love on one side there, love. Why you want to do me this kind strong thing? Kinda, kilo, why now? Why you want to do me this kind strong thing? Kinda, kilo, why
you are watching Vivid View Talk Show.
You know they feel rara. Anytime I come around, you know they give me danger. Why you gonna do like that? I know they feel rara. Anytime I come around, you know they give me danger. Vibes kiss our love on one side there. Why you want to do me this kind strong thing? Kinda, kilo, why not? This our love on one side there, love.
You are watching Vivid View Talk Show.
Strong thing, kinda, kilo, why not?
You are watching Vivid View Talk Show. You are watching Vivid View Talk Show.